Good day, everyone. Tim from Tim Provisions here. So, you probably can't see it, but behind me I have the equipment trailer hooked up to the tractor here. Today is going to be a wood yard moving day, or at least partially a wood yard moving day. The goal is to get as much of the old wood yard moved over to the new wood yard here. Things are dry, so it's a good opportunity to get this done. Now I pulled this equipment trailer behind this tractor before. I've even pulled it with logs on there. And make sure I'm not in 4 high. Okay. Anyway, most of the stuff I'm going to put on here are not super heavy, so it's going to be like the bucking table and the staging table, and then the firewood bag racks. You know, the racks I use to hold up the firewood bags when I'm filling them. The conveyor and splitter I've already moved over, so that's done. So this is like the next stage. So anyway, I'm not going to blab along too much. It's basically telling you what the video's about. And when you come back, I'll be loading some stuff onto this trailer to pull back across town and put in the new wood yard. So stick with me. Okay, so we're over at the old Woodlot now, and off camera I did a little moving here. I'll show you. So in this area here, I had, I don't know, I think almost 2 cords of bags, and I moved them over here. Yeah, it was 2 cords, or a cord and 2/3. I think there was 1 bag here. Anyway, so I wanted to get everything over here on one side. Then I have a little 1/6 of a cord bag here. All that cord there is all bundle wood, so ready to go for bundle wood. And yeah, so in this area here, that's where my splitting area was, and I've moved out the staging table and the bucking table. We're going to get them loaded up on the trailer here. I'll show a video of that, but I I really didn't want to waste your time having you watch me move these firewood bags over. There's one of them I had to pick up and kind of shake out. It's split down the side. So that's my first, here, I'll show you it. My first bag that has failed me. And see if we can get you guys a good shot reaching in here. But you can see it has begun to fail me. So I think this is the 3rd season with these bags, and I don't know if I stressed this thing at one point or something. I really can't tell you for sure. But yeah, it was leaning heavy to one side, and that's why, because it was kind of blown out on that one side. I just lifted it up by the loops and then kind of shook the bag out, set it back down on the pallet, and set it in there. So it's definitely squashed down further than the other ones because of that, because it's kind of ballooned out on that one side. So over in this area, I still have 3 weekender bags. This is kind of where I was taking the firewood for my own personal use over the winter. So there's 3 left. I think I still have some at the house. 3 of those is not quite a face cord. I think 4 of those is about a face cord. Right around there, maybe a little less. But anyway, I will get you guys set up on the tripod, and you can watch me load up the bucking table and staging table. So stick with me. All right, I got those loaded up. I'll get them strapped down and hopefully be able to get my firewood bag racks positioned on there also. I'll bring it back after I get everything tied down. All right, so here we go. This is a strap across the middle of the bucking table. Then I have the staging table underneath the two racks for the firewood bags. And you can see the difference in width of those two firewood bag stands. The second one I made is wider and longer, or deeper, I guess I should say. So they kind of just fit inside of each other. So that worked out pretty good. And then the staging table is pretty much held in place right here. You know, I'm going across town. It's like half mile away, and I'm pulling it with the tractor, so that will pull. So I will see you guys when I get back over to the new woodlot. So we're back over at the new woodlot here, and back the trailer in. Went to unhook and realized that I didn't lock it, so I just drove across town without the trailer even locked to the tractor coupler. So it's a good lesson. Double check your coupler. But you know how it is when you're trying to get things done. Sometimes you get a little blind to the things we should be watching. There's the staging table, the bucking table, and the firewood bag racks. We'll do some other stuff about the woodlot here too. I'll talk a little bit about some stuff. I'm sure you've seen some of these things and are probably wondering what's going on. So I'll just go over that right now. So I'll kind of give you an update on the new woodlot here too while we're over here, and I have the camera and I have my microphone and everything. But as you can see behind me, I've started accumulating some IBC totes. So some of them are the 350 or 3725 or whatever the heck they are. What are they? Let's look. Yeah, 325s, I think. Anyway, some of them are the big ones and some are the small ones. And I have a tendency to get more bigger ones than small ones. So that's good. But yeah, I'll turn here and you can kind of see these ones that I've been processing a little bit, getting the bladders out of them and all that stuff. I haven't decided which way I'm going to cut these yet. I am thinking about leaving the top in and then cutting here. But there are so many different ways to do this, so I'm unsure at this point. And because I don't know if I'm going to use them to load firewood or not. But they will be used for storing firewood. The reason I went with firewood bags, when I did go with firewood bags, after I got the bigger Coyote tractor, right, and I could actually lift that much. The reason I went with bags is they take up a lot less room. And over at the old Woodlot, I didn't have a lot of room. That doesn't mean that I decided to switch to IBCs because they're better, because I don't know if they will be or not. We'll see. But I started accumulating these because I'm getting them for free. You know, I was willing to pay for the firewood bags because it would cost me less, and it would also save me room in my woodlot, because an empty IBC cage takes up the same amount of room as a full one, right? So it, to me, it was like, over at the old Woodlot, I didn't have a lot of room. So if I had empties, I didn't want them taking a bunch of room. You can just take those bags, and I just stuff them in one of the smaller IBC cages that I have over there. I just shove them down in there, and you know, and I just basically pull them out of there as I need them. When I empty them, I just put them back in there. It takes up that much room to store all my empties, right? So, two things have happened. I've gotten a larger area here. I will shortly have a larger area. And also, I'm getting these for free. Before, it was like 50 bucks a cage. I wasn't going to put out that kind of money to get IBC cages. But yeah, so I am getting them for free. Somebody reached out to me. They know I do firewood. They need to get rid of some of these, and they continue to need to get rid of some. So it's about once every week or two, I get 8 totes. So, I mean, it's pretty good deal. You know, the price is right? So anyway, so that's why you're seeing IBC totes out here in the new Woodlot in the background here and there. Also, the new Lamar dump trailer fits 8 of those in there perfectly, which is kind of handy. And they just set them on the back, and I just slide them up into the front. I got to lift them up a little bit to get over, you know, my my D-rings in the corners up in the front. But after that, you know, you just shove them in. Skinny ways, you know, there's a long way and a skinny way. So here's a wide part, and that's 4 foot. And then the other way is like 40 or 38 or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, 2 of them will fit in there side by side, the narrow way, and then they fit 4 deep, 2 wide, front to back. So I can put 8 into the back of that dump trailer at a time. So that works out pretty good. You don't have to tie them down. Then you got, you know, just the top third is sticking up. They hold in there nice and tight. It works pretty slick. So anyway, that's what's going on with the totes. Now I'm going to walk you over here and kind of show you what's been going on with the new Woodlot and the cleanup and stuff. I am making a little bit of headway. You can see my pile of logs is growing back there, because what I've been doing, you know, you can actually see the back now. Praise Jesus. I could see the back of the lot. But I've been pulling crop up here too. But, you know, we're chipping away at it. So I've been pulling, you know, the trees like this. They're full trees. And I've been topping them and then cutting all the branches off. And then I've been putting the branches and the tops in a pile here. And then I've been hauling them out to the tree dump. But yeah, I was very happy to finally be able to see the back of the lot. And yes, I've been putting some ruts in here. I'm finding a lot of little sucker trees that are going to have to be taken care of as well. There's a good amount of stumps that I'm finding that's going to have to be ground down, but it's all part of the process. But you can see here, I mean, I was just, yesterday was so windy and like 60 some degrees, so it really dried things up, which is good. But yeah, you can see all the way back there, there's like a little waterway that goes through here. And I've been hearing the wood ducks flying. When I first come out, I'll hear a hen wood duck. She takes off. You know that sound if you're a duck hunter at all, which I used to be before I started firewood. Now I don't have time for it. Anyway, so yeah, it's pretty ruddy back here. You know, I've been putting the tractor in some crap to get some things done back here, but I figured I'd get all this stuff out of here and then the sun will be able to dry some of this out. So that's good. But yeah, there's a nice little mosquito breeding area back here. So I might end up having to enhance the drainage of this at some point in time. But right now, I'm just trying to clean up my monstrous mess, as you can see. Lots to do yet, but I am making headway. So that's good. That's good. But yeah, it's a lot here right now. But yeah, I am happy to see that I kind of actually pulled some of this stuff out of the way so I could actually get to the back. I figured if I could get to the back, it would make it seem less daunting, which it has. It has. But I still have a lot of work to do. I still got big piles of brush here. I need to load up, haul out, and rain is on the way. So, you know. But I wanted to get this stuff moved over this morning, real quick, so I would have that done. Get these totes off of it, because those totes have been sitting on the trailer for I don't know, 4 weeks, something like that, about a month. They've been sitting on there. I wanted to get those off of there and then use the equipment trailer to move this stuff over. So yeah, I want to make sure I got light on my face, because otherwise it's, you know, not great video. But anyway, so that's what's going on here. Just kind of an update. I should be able to take the forks back off of the tractor now, put the grapple back on, and do some work, but that's not for this video. Basically, this video was like an update and you know, just basically getting this stuff moved over from the old woodlot. And I still got work to do over there too. I got some wood I need to bring over here. It's going to be firewood. Some of the slabs that I had done, it's just maple slabs. Bring those over so they can be made into bundle wood or whatever. And yeah, that's what's going on. Thanks for stopping in and watching this video. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Been getting a few here and there. You know, I'm getting close to 2,500 subscribers. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, you know, if you look at some of these other channels, but just the fact that 2,500 people would want to subscribe to my channel is kind of humbling in a way. So but yeah, that's what's going on. Thanks for stopping in. Until next time, be safe, brothers and sisters.